everyone. First of all, I want to wish you all very happy Deepavali. And now let's move on to our today's video. So today I'm going to talk about the Gibbs phase rule. Gibbs phase rule is very important topic in thermodynamic. And in our coming videos, this is हम आगे move करेंगे. We will also discuss the Gibbs phase rule for the reacting system and non-reacting system. So let's discuss the Gibbs phase rule. So the concept of equilibrium in thermodynamics, we all know that the equilibrium is very important in chemical engineering, basically in thermodynamic, in mass transfer, and everywhere. This is the very important topic. Equilibrium is very important topic because properties have any real meanings only in the equilibrium state, right? So Gibbs phase rule help us to fix or to find out the minimum number of properties or minimum number of independent variables which are necessary to define or to determine the state of that or to fix the state of that system uniquely. So Gibbs phase rule is very important, and this is the application of Gibbs phase rule. Now let's talk about it. The Gibbs phase rule, the formula for this is F is equals to C minus P plus 2, where F is degree of freedom, C is number of components, and P is number of phases. Now let's take, we have a one system, and the total for that system, total number of variables or total number of variables or total number of properties is, let's take it as X. Now total number of independent variables, it is Y. Then number of dependent variables will be equal to X minus Y. Fine. So if you know the independent variables, if you fix the values of independent properties of any system, you can define the state of system. Let's take the example that we have PV diagram, and if you define the state of that system, what we do, we just fix, let's take this is the state of that system. So what we do here, we just fix the value of pressure and volume, and once you fix these two values, you will uniquely define the state of the system. If it is not fixed, then what happens? It will vary. P kabhi yahan milega, kabhi yahan, you will get here, random place, and you are not able to fix the state of that system. So if you want to fix the state of the system, you need to define two variables or two properties of any system uniquely, then you can define the state of the system. Let's take example. Let's take, we have any linear equation, m is equals to 2n plus 6. It's just any equation, right? So if you first, let's take, this is the independent variable and this one is the dependent variable. And if you fix this value, n is equals to, let's put n is equals to 2. So what you will get? The m will be 10. So if you fix the value of independent variables, you will automatically get the value of dependent variables, right? Hope you understand this, the concept of state. Now we have F is equals to C minus P plus 2. So what is F? F is the degree of freedom. That means it is a value of minimum number of independent, the number of minimum independent variables which are necessary to determine the equilibrium state or to determine an equilibrium state or state uniquely is known as degree of freedom. Now to understand this, let's take the example. Now let's take, we have three systems, 1, 2 or 3 systems, right? In first system we have water, which is present in only liquid phase. Then we have again water, which is present in liquid and gaseous phase. Here also we have water, but here it is present in all 3 phases, liquid, gas and solid. So for this system, what will be our degree of freedom? So we have C is equals to 1 because only one component is there, which is water. Phase is, liquid phase is there as 1. F is equals to, if you put the value into this, so C 1 minus 1 plus 2. So degree of freedom 2. That means if you fix pressure and temperature of this system, you can uniquely define the state of that system. Let's move on. So we have this. So here the component is same, water, which is present in 2 different phase. It is in the liquid or gas. So component is 1, phase are 2, and when you substitute into this, so C 1 minus 2 plus 2. So here the degree of freedom will be 1. So in this case you have only one properties which you can define, so that you can define the state of the system. So either you can define pressure or temperature. Here we have 2, so you have to define 2 properties. Here you can define, you have to define only one property or variable. In this case we have 3 phases. So component is 1, but phases are 3, and degree of freedom is 1 minus 3 plus 2. So that will be 0. So this is when the degree of freedom comes 0. That is called the triple point of water. Triple point of water. So competitive exams में question पूछते हैं कि what is the degree of freedom at triple point. So that will be equal to 0, right? So if degree of freedom will be equal, it comes 0. That point is known as triple point of water. And one more thing you need to remember, that the temperature at triple point, it is equal to 0.01 degrees centigrade, and which is approximately equal to 273.16 Kelvin. Pressure at triple point is 0.6117 kilopascal. So you have to very careful with the units. So here it is, you can define this temperature in degree centigrade and in Kelvin also, but pressure here only in the kilopascal. So just be careful if they ask this kind of question. Hopefully you will able to understand the concept of and the application of Gibbs phase rule. Thank you.